Chris Everett. I am an SEO consultant here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the principal and founder of Captivate Search Marketing, an internet marketing firm catering to small and medium-sized businesses here in Atlanta. And here in the first edition of SEO Educators, I really want to cover a subject. I've been on many sales calls, people who are interested in getting SEO services to build rankings for their website. And I'm always interested to see, what the questions the customers ask. It kind of gives you an idea of how much research they've done about SEO and what it takes to get your website ranked. And I thought I'd start with 5 simple questions that I would suggest any small business owner or marketing person might want to ask their consultant before they choose which one they want to work with. And I'll just start real quick here at the top. The first question that I would suggest that you might ask is, how do you build rankings for your clients? This seems like a pretty straightforward question. I mean, it may be foreign to most people, especially business owners who just know that they need a website and they want to drive business through the website, but they don't really know how. From an SEO perspective, especially from an organic or local SEO perspective, there's really 2 parts to optimizing your website for organic search. Number 1 is on-site optimization. On-site optimization being optimizing your website for the proper keywords. Your SEO consultant will conduct a variety of keyword research techniques so that they can identify, based on your core products and services, what exactly people are searching for, what's going to drive more traffic, more business to your website. So starting with the on-site optimization process, your SEO consultant is going to identify those keywords, and then they're going to optimize your meta description and your meta title tags so that you have the proper keyword inclusion. They're also going to optimize the content on your page for optimum keyword inclusion, some linking opportunities to other pages on your site that are not only beneficial for site visitors so that they find the content easily that they're looking for, or could be related or help them make a decision as to why they want to buy from you, but also for the search engine spiders, the Googlebot, and being able to find content and spider your site very easily. So the first portion of building rankings starts with on-site optimization. From there, the second portion is off-site optimization, which is about, just to put a percentage on it, it's a bulk of the work. It's 70–75% of what SEO truly is in this generation of SEO. And this comes for building credibility for your website, building authority for your website with Google and Bing and Yahoo, that you are a credible source for the information that this person is searching for. It's also a trust factor that you are an expert in your field, and you are the type of business that this particular person is going to want to do business with. And there are so many factors that come into play with off-site optimization, from social media signals, the more likes or tweets or shares that a piece of content might get, the better off it might rank organically. That factors into the search engine algorithm. Also, content marketing, building high-quality, relevant links back to your website through a variety of channels, whether that be video marketing, or blogging, guest blogging opportunities is something that is really taken off here of late, where you're able to do some outreach and post blogs in exchange for a link back to your website to help build keyword relevancy. It's so long as the website that you're trying to build the guest blog link from is contextually relevant, like an industry relevant to you. So if you're a car dealer, you might want to get a link back from a repair shop. Content marketing is a huge factor on developing brand visibility, as well as that credibility and trust that you'll need in order to build those rankings. From that question, we're going to go down to the next one. I can't tell you how many times I've heard this question be asked. Do you guarantee that I'm going to be number one? And the simple answer to that is, in SEO, you cannot make any guarantees. If you come across an SEO consultant that says, I guarantee you're going to be number one, I'm not going to say that they're lying to you, but I would definitely trust their credibility. Fact of the matter is, SEO consultants don't actually own the search engines. Google, Microsoft, those people, those companies, those big companies own the search engines. There's over 200 factors in the search algorithm for Google, and any of those can change at any given time. Unless you have that insider knowledge, or you own the search engine, there's absolutely no positive way that an SEO consultant can guarantee you that you're going to be number one. Which kind of dovetails on the question number 3, which is, can you provide samples of your work? If you want to know how good your SEO consultant is, ask them. Can they show you the work that they've done? In some cases, they may be bound to confidentiality agreements that they're not able to actually tell you what the name of the company is they work for. But by and large, there's probably at least a handful of websites that they've worked on that they don't have those sort of confidentiality agreements with, and they'll be able to point and say, yeah, here's one of our clients. This is one of the keywords that they're really targeting, and this is where they're at right now. If they're generally in the top, top 3 on page 1, that's definitely something that you might want to consider. But if they're going to go back and say, I guarantee that you're going to be number one, I would definitely question their credibility. And to follow up on question number 3, can you provide samples? If they don't have any samples, or they can't really point you to anything that would qualify them as competent, I would probably continue to search around. Barring that whatever keyword that you searched for online, if you're going to Google to find your SEO consultant, if they're number 1 or number 2 or number 3 for the keyword that you picked, or that you're searching for, that may be an indication that they could, based on whatever keyword you searched for, have some competency in organic SEO. Question number 4: how long does SEO take? This is a really good question. Organic SEO is a process. It's a time-consuming process, but it's a process that is well worth your investment. And that's really what SEO is. It's an investment. It's not an expenditure. It's something that you're going to be investing in with the mindset that you're going to get something in return. You're going to get a nice return on your investment, a profit from those top rankings that the SEO company is going to be building for you over time. But to answer the question, how long does SEO really take? The answer is that really depends on a lot of factors. If you're starting from scratch with a brand new website, and you're in a really competitive field, like moving companies or junk cars or you know, any of these really highly competitive industries, you know, you have a lot of work to do because you're starting from the ground up. If you're a more established website, you've been around for several years, you have a good brand visibility, you're not really ranking, you know, you might be on page 4 or 5, you know, you might be able to see some results fairly quickly in maybe, you know, 2 to 3 months. But if you're a brand new website and you're wanting to invest in SEO and you want to know how long it takes, you know, I know personally I don't lock my clients into any sort of long-term contract, but I'm very frank with them at the very beginning. You know, if you aren't ready to commit to at least 6 months of ongoing off-site and on-site work, you know, you're wasting your money. If you can't commit yourself to at least 6 months to get over the hump, to get well established, to optimize your site, to start building your site's credibility and authority all around the internet as a trusted source for the keywords that you're targeting, there's no reason why you should spend a dime on SEO. You have to be committed. And again, this is an investment that you're making and not an expenditure. You're going to get something back from this if it's done properly and you select the right SEO consultant. The final question I'm going to touch on today is reporting. You know, I worked for several firms, and reporting has always been one of those things where, depending on the client, we're going to provide this reporting or that reporting, or if we're, you know, if we're not doing that hot of a job, we're going to, you know, do a little less reporting, or, you know, reporting is very, very critical. You know, you need to have all the information in front of you before you, so that you can track your progress. You know, and that starts with once you selected your SEO consultant, you're going to want a benchmark report. You know, you're going to want a keyword analysis for what keyword should we be targeting, where are we ranking right now before we've started our progress, our program. You know, so that you have that benchmark of this is where we started, and then this is where we're going. This is how we've built. This is how we built rankings for your website. And generally, depending on what that report is, you know, you can get traffic reports, which you can get on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. If you can get keyword ranking reports, which, you know, rankings they can fluctuate on a daily basis. So, you know, if you're getting a ranking report, you know, maybe once every 2 weeks, once a month. You know, it's really important for you to have all the information in front of you so that you can track your progress. Other reports that you might get are articles that were written and where they were distributed, what sort of links were built to your site, how many, if they're managing your social media channels for you, you know, how many likes, how many shares, how many +1s did you get this month or this week. You know, all these factors come into play because you can, once you analyze the data that your SEO consultant is providing you, you know, you can really figure out, you know, this guy's legit, this guy's doing a really good job for me. You know, we're seeing an uptick in our rankings, our traffic is up, the phone is starting to ring more. You know, all these signals can really show you whether or not you have selected the right SEO consultant. You know, and if they don't have a good answer for this, you know, what sort of reporting are you going to get from when you do business with me? You know, I would try to find somebody that has a really good answer for that. Is going to be show you all the cards so that you're well informed, and so you know, you can track how well your organic SEO strategy is working. So, you know, I just wanted to go through these 5 questions. I thought, you know, that these are good qualifying questions. If you're looking for an SEO consultant, that you might want to ask them just to gauge their competency, gauge their past work, and whether or not they're going to be the right fit for you. So that concludes the first edition of SEO Educators. If you'd like any more information, feel free to visit my blog at www.chrisjeverett.com, or you can visit my company's website at www.captivateseo.com. Thank you very much for watching.